Good morning to the honorable dignitaries, respected teachers, parents, my dear friends, and the freshmen. My name is Varsha.
And I'm Yakshat. We welcome you all to the Induction Program 2023. We are going to be your host for today. This is a much awaited event in every student's life as it gives the returns to the efforts put in by them.
BVRIT, due to its innovation, dynamism, and persistence for seeking and innovating, has improved the quality of higher education. The unconditional support of the management, the guidance of the teachers, the dedication of the students, and everyone who work in the back tirelessly without being noticed have paved in establishing this place as one of the leading engineering colleges. Congratulations! Now we are all a part of this massive family.
It's time to invite the guest onto the dais. First, I would like to invite the principal of BVRIT, Dr. Sanjay Dubey Garu. He's a graduate in Amravati University, Maharashtra, and a postgraduate in JNTU, Hyderabad. He has a PhD in FPGA-based robotics and a teaching experience over 2 decades. We welcome you, sir. Now, I would like to invite Dr. K. Lakshmi Prasad Garu, the director of BVRIT. A passionate academician with sound research and rich administrative experience with over 30 years of service in teaching and research. He worked as a principal and dean at Geetam Institute of Technology, Visakhapatnam. He obtained his PhD and MTech from IIT Bombay. We welcome you, sir.
A warm and hearty Shri K. Aditya Visam Garu. A man with a global exposure who pursued his graduation in industrial engineering from Pennsylvania State University, USA. He is proficient in MATLAB, AutoCAD, WMS, and a passionate engineer always striving to learn and innovate. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence.
I now welcome Garu, a graduate from NIT Tiruchi and a postgraduate in management from IIM Calcutta. He has been an ideal example and motivation for us all. Welcome, sir. And be acquired by invocation. We now request all the dignitaries on the dais to proceed for the lamp lighting ceremony.
We request you all to please stand up for the prayer.
श्रीगणनाथं भजरे चित्तपरासक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे गणनाथं भजरे नादयज्ञसूत्रधरम् नादयज्ञसूत्रधरं नादलयानन्दकरं नादयज्ञसूत्रधरं नादलयानन्दकरं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे चित्तपरासक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भजरे आगमादिसन्नुतम् अखिललोकपूजितं योगिसालिसेवितं सासानिदनिदपमगमपदपदनिसनिस रागद्वेषादिरहितरमणीय हृदयविदितं रेगमरिगसानिदप निन्निदपमगरिसरि श्रीगुरुगुहस.
I request our principal, Dr. Sanjay Dubey Garu, to welcome the freshmen.
Akshit and Varsha. So it's indeed a pleasure to address this August gathering on this auspicious day. Respected Vice Chairman, Sri Ravichandran Rajgopal Garu, our Secretary Sir, Sri Aditya Visam Garu, and my Director Sir, Dr. Lakshmi Prasad Sir, staff, my faculty and colleagues over here, members of press and media, most importantly, parents and the freshers who are attending today. A very good morning to all of you. I know most of you have are excited here to be for the first time and you are starting your new academic journey. There is a bit of nervousness also as well as excitement, both combinedly. But we assure you that don't worry, that we definitely absorb you slowly into the culture and ethos of this institution. I am sure my team sitting over here, as well as your peer group or your seniors whom you see around helping you out, they will take you slowly and absorb into the institution. And on this occasion, I welcome all of you, the freshers and the parents fraternity, to the BVRIT family. So first of all, let me take before you start the academic journey. So all the freshers who are sitting over here, I know you have achieved this first step of achievement where you are entering into the engineering field. So let us first celebrate that, and I want all of you, including you, to be proud of yourself and clap for yourself first. So this is the first step that you have achieved. I think this is going to be a wonderful journey because you are now at BVRIT. And having said that, BVRIT as known for us, you have chosen this particular college and shown the trust on us. We are very much thankful on that. Just to enlighten all, because parent fraternity is there here, we differentiate ourselves from other institutes in the form of special labs or industry supported labs, what we call. And it is in every domain, not only in one particular class, but as BVRIT is known for diversity in the disciplines, around 13 undergraduate programs addressing each field that is the need of our or need of the society. And this special lab or industry supported lab, we started from second year onwards for the students to nurture into a particular skills and give some skill tasks related to which are industry based. Moreover, when it comes to the part of academics, I am sure all of you are excited to take this journey, but you should remember that education, of course, is not the destination. It is a journey that you take across the next 4 years. And we will assure you that your 4 years stay at BVRIT will be a memorable while you graduate after 4 years. And moreover, when it comes to, as we talk about engineering is in particularly, as mentioned by most of the IIT professors in the recent blogs, it carries out about 4 steps. So it's very simple, so don't be nervous when you are entering into this organization. So as I said, it involves 4 steps. You have to identify the problem in the society which is local to you and come up with a solution, develop a solution, implement it, and give it to the customer. So that is so simple in 4 steps, but this will be addressed anyway branch wise, and the domain expertise that you gain through these 4 years will make you easier to implement that. And coming to the facilities, as I was talking about academic facilities, but we also have extracurricular activities. We also concentrate on it, right from sports auditorium to the gym, where we have yoga facility also, followed by the 400-meter track that you see it adjacent here, and student and good hostel facility where students spend a quality time in the evening. So on this occasion, I feel that I just would like to request all the parents here, and humble request is, please keep communicating with your student not only after admission but also maintain that continuity throughout the 4 years, and also connect to us and our faculty and HOD. You are free to have access to everyone anytime. Utilize that facility. And I feel as a parent, we should be. It is important to spend quality time in having with your ward or child, having a constructive discussion. So that will definitely help him out throughout these 4 years. Just give a moral support to him. Of course, we also are there. We have faculty counselors and student mentors, or each particular 20 students we have faculty counselor. But apart from that, we also put up a peer group connected for every 10 students. Their seniors, what you see here. And lastly, I would also request all the students who are sitting here that we have faith in you. I know you have the complete power in you. You have to just bring out that potential and utilize all the facilities here. Our people will be here to take you to the next level. And don't worry, anytime you can connect to us. With this, I think we together, parents, students, and our faculty will make you achieve your aspirations and goals at the end of the 4th year. Thank you very much for patient listening. And before I close, I request our Vice Chairman sir and Secretary sir to release the freshman kit and also launch the first year video lectures. Thank you. We'll host all the first year lectures recorded, which will be an add-on supplement to all the freshers. Apart from classroom teaching, he can also go through the website. You will be given a login and password where you have access to all the recorded lectures of first year courses. Thank you.
I now invite the director, Dr. Lakshmi Prasad Garu, to please address the gathering.
Everyone, Honorable Vice Chairman Sri Ravichandran Rajgopal Garu, beloved Secretary Sri Aditya Viswam Garu, our Principal Dr. Sanjay Dubey, Deans, Heads of the Departments, parents, staff, the student volunteers, and my dear freshmen. A warm welcome to you all for the inaugural session of the induction program. Before I commence my address, and also afterwards also, we are such that as per our chairman's vision, we continue to connect to you almost through life. That's what we mean by BVRIT family. We all welcome to the BVRIT family. It's a family. It's only just 4 years is continuous interaction, and after 4 years we'll be bonded together for life. That's how the culture of this institution is. And now I invite Dr. C.H. Madhbabu, please, the head of the Department of computer science and engineering, and you, dear parents, and he will be with you all these 4 years and really continuously interacting with you about your ward. And Dr. Dasrath, the head of the Department of Information Technology, and Dr. Raidu, the head of the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Dr. Sanjeev, yes, right, Dr. Sujana, the head of the Department of Biomedical Engineering, Dr. G. Radhika, head of the Department of Chemical Engineering, Dr. S. Krishna Rao, head of the Department of Civil Engineering, Dr. Varun, head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, and the program heads of Computer Science and Engineering, AIML, Dr. Uday Kumar, Data Science, Dr. Poornachand, AI and Data Science, Professor Niladri, and Computer Science and Business Systems, Dr. Samira. And of course, the first year head of the department, Dr. K. Srikanth Rao, and ably supported by Dr. Mnalini ma'am and Dr. Mahinder. And Dr. Mahinder also takes care of the hostels. And we have the training and placement officer, Dr. Bangaraju, and head of the Department of Pharmaceutical Engineering, Dr. K. Vishnu. And these are all requirements. And apart from these people, we have our librarian, Dr. Mallikarjuna, and Sri Narsimharaj Garu, and ably supported by 3 more physical directors, our physical director, Sri Narsimharaj Garu. Team, we have our Deputy General Manager, Sri Kantarao Garu here. And Controller of Examinations, Dr. K. Prabhakar Rao Garu. Really different in the sense that any college you may find, but మా అందరి వెనుక ఉండి మమ్మల్ని నడిపిస్తూ ఇంకా మేనేజ్మెంట్తో పాటు ఇంకా కనిపించకుండా మా వెనుక ఉండి అనుక్షణం స్టూడెంట్స్ యొక్క డెవలప్మెంట్ కోసమే పాటుపడేటువంటి వాళ్ళల్లో మెయిన్ మా డైరెక్టర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ రిలేషన్స్ శ్రీ సతీష్ చంద్ర గారు అండ్ హిస్ టీమ్. అండ్ దే టేక్స్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్, they takes care of the placements, they take care of the trainings that are required for the students. మీ పిల్లలందరికీ కావాల్సిన అన్ని రకాల ట్రైనింగ్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ కానివ్వండి, మీకు పిల్లలకి ప్లేస్మెంట్స్లో కానివ్వండి, మాకు వెనుక ఉండి సపోర్ట్ చేస్తూ నడిపిస్తున్నటువంటి కాకుండా ఇంకా మీకు అనదర్ ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మాకు ఇంకొక ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కూడా ఉంది, విష్ణు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అండ్ ఇన్నోవేషన్ సెంటర్. దట్ ఈజ్ యునిక్. మీరు సౌత్ ఇండియాలో ఎక్కడికైనా వెళ్ళండి, ఏ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కైనా వెళ్ళండి, అలా ఒక ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కి అనుసంధానం అయ్యే ఇంకొక ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఉండదు. కానీ ఆ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో మేమందరం కూడా ఫ్యాకల్టీ అందరం కూడా ట్రైన్ అవుతాం. అలాగే పిల్లలందరినీ కూడా వాళ్ళ యొక్క బిహేవియరల్ థింగ్స్, వాళ్ళ యొక్క గోల్ సెట్టింగ్స్, వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఎలా వాళ్ళు ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి, 4 ఏళ్లలో వాళ్ళ యొక్క జీవితాలను ఎలా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్ళాలి అనే దాని మీద ట్రైన్ చేయడానికి ఆ సెంటర్ నుంచి వీ హ్యావ్ డాక్టర్ శివకుమార్ కృష్ణన్, We have Dr. Ravindra Babu garu. We have Dr. Raju garu. We have Dr. Kaushik garu. అండ్ ఇంకా మీ పిల్లలతో అయితే రెగ్యులర్గా టచ్గా ఉండేవాళ్ళు శ్రీ అగస్టిన్ గారు అండ్ శ్రీమతి జబాసెల్వి మ్యామ్. ఇవి ఓన్లీ నేను కొంతవరకే ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడగలిగాను. ఇలాంటివి ఇంకా మాకు చాలా కంటిన్యూస్గా జరుగుతూనే ఉంటాయి. మేమేమో ముందుండి నడిపిస్తూ ఉంటాం, వెనక నుంచి మమ్మల్ని నడిపించడానికి వాళ్ళు ఉపయోగపడే వాళ్ళందరూ ఇంకా చాలా. బట్ మా అందరికీ కూడా ఒకే స్ఫూర్తి ఎవరు అంటే మా చైర్మన్ విష్ణురాజు గారు. ఎందుకంటే హూ క్యాన్ థింక్ 20 years ahead, 20 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుందో కూడా అది ఆలోచించుకొని ఇవాళ కాలేజీలో మీరు కాలేజీని నడిపే పద్ధతి కానివ్వండి, పిల్లల్ని ట్రైనింగ్ చేసే పద్ధతి ఇలా ఉండాలి అని మాకు మార్గదర్శనం చేస్తూ, అలాగే మాకంటే ఎక్కువగా కూడా పిల్లలతోటి కంటిన్యూస్గా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయ్యేటువంటి మా ముగ్గురు మేనేజ్మెంట్ వ్యక్తులు, మా చైర్మన్ గారు, మా వైస్ చైర్మన్ రవిచంద్ర రాజగోపాల్ గారు. మీరు ఎవరినైనా ఈ బ్యాచ్ల్లో వెళ్ళిపోయిన బ్యాచ్ల్లో ఎవరు ఎక్కడున్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఏ ఉద్యోగాల్లో ఉన్నారు, ఏ ఫారిన్ యూనివర్సిటీలో ఉన్నారు, ఎక్కడున్నారు, అందరితో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వగలిగిన వ్యక్తి మా వైస్ చైర్మన్ రవిచంద్రన్ రాజగోపాల్ గారు. ఆ సార్కి ఉన్నంత నెట్వర్కింగ్, ఏ కంపెనీ అయినా నేమ్ చేయండి, ఆ కంపెనీతో సార్ ఖచ్చితంగా టచ్ ఉంటారు. ఏ పిల్లవాడితో అయినా మేమైనా మర్చిపోతాం, కానీ కొంతకాలం అయిన తర్వాత సార్కి ఎవరైనా ఎక్కడున్నా ఎన్నేళ్ల తర్వాత అయినా ఆయన గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని పేరుతో పిలవగలిగిన ఆయన మా వైస్ చైర్మన్ రవిచంద్రన్ రాజగోపాల్ గారు. వాళ్ళు మమ్మల్ని బేసిక్గా నడిపించే వ్యక్తులు. అంటే మేనేజ్మెంట్ అనేవాళ్ళు బేసిక్గా ఎక్కడో ఊరికి అప్పుడప్పుడు వస్తారనుకో, ఇక్కడ కాలేజీతో పాటే వాళ్ళు కూడా అనుసంధానం అయి ఉంటారు. మేము వేసే ప్రతి అడుగులో కూడా వాళ్ళ యొక్క మార్గదర్శనం కనపడుతూనే ఉంటుంది. అలాగే మా యంగ్ అండ్ డైనమిక్ సెక్రటరీ సార్, యాక్చువల్గా సెక్రటరీ సార్ శ్రీ ఆదిత్య విశ్వం గారికి, ఆయన బేసిక్గా సార్ ఏంటంటే స్టూడెంట్స్ కంటే ఏజ్ కొంచెం ముందుంటారు. సో మాకు స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఎలా ఉండాలి, మేమందరం ఆ స్టూడెంట్ యొక్క సెంట్రిక్ ఆలోచనలు మాలో ఎలా ఉండాలి, స్టూడెంట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ చేయటమే లక్ష్యంగా, స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏం కోరుకుంటారు, ఆ కోరుకున్న దానికి దగ్గరగా మీరు కాలేజీని నడిపేటప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండాలి. ఎందుకంటే కాలేజ్ అంటే 4 క్లాస్ రూమ్స్, 4 ల్యాబొరేటరీస్ కాదు, బియాండ్ దట్ చాలా ఉంది. ఆ చాలా ఏంటి, ఆ పిల్లలకి ఉన్నటువంటి సృజనాత్మకతగా మీరు ఎంతవరకు జోడించగలరు. దట్ ఈస్ హౌ హీ బ్రింగ్స్ అవుట్ యాక్చువల్లీ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఫర్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్. దట్ ఈజ్ వన్ మోర్ బేసిక్గా ఇలాంటి మేనేజ్మెంట్ టీం మమ్మల్ని నడిపిస్తున్నారు. కాబట్టి మందాక మా ప్రిన్సిపల్ గారు అన్నట్టు, వేర్ వీ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్స్, మిగతా వాళ్ళతో పోల్చుకుంటే మేము ఎక్కడ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ అవుతున్నాం, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫండమెంటల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద అదర్ కాలేజెస్ అండ్ BVRIT నర్సాపూర్. తర్వాత మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, దిస్ ఈజ్ బేసికల్లీ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ అస్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ అస్ యాక్చువల్లీ. My heartfelt congratulations to all the students for successfully completing their intermediate and also really struggling over these 2 years for really placing themselves in the MSET rank, getting creditable ranks and choosing our institution. అలానే ఇక్కడ అసెంబ్లీ అయిన పేరెంట్స్ అందరికి కూడా మా మీద మీరు ఉంచినటువంటి నమ్మకానికి ఖచ్చితంగా 100% మేము ఖచ్చితంగా కూడా మీకు న్యాయం చేస్తామని అందరం కూడా, మేమందరం ఎవరైనా సరే అందరం ఒకే మాట మీద మీ పిల్లవాడు భవిష్యత్తు చుట్టే మేము వర్క్ చేస్తాం ఈ కాలేజీలో. ఇంకా అదొక్కటే మా పని. హౌ టు బిల్డ్ యువర్ వార్డ్స్ కెరియర్ ఈజ్ ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్ విత్ విచ్ వీ వర్క్ ఆల్ దీస్ 4 years. నాట్ 4 years, throughout. We are always open. That is the beauty of this institution. మీలో చాలామందికి మీరు కోరుకున్న బ్రాంచ్ వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు, కొంతమందికి ఏమో ఇంకా కంపల్సరీగా ఏదో ఒకటి చేరాలి కాబట్టి చేరుండొచ్చు. అవన్నీ గతం, నిన్నటితోటి. ఏ బ్రాంచ్ చూజ్ చేసుకున్నా మీరు కావాలని చేరినా తప్పనిసరి చేరినా వర్రీ పడాల్సిందేం లేదు. ఎవ్రీ ఇంజనీర్, ప్రతి బ్రాంచ్కి కూడా మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంది. అన్ని బ్రాంచ్లకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంది. ఏ బ్రాంచ్ లేకుండా ఇంకో బ్రాంచ్ మనుగడ సాధ్యం కానే కాదు. అన్ని బ్రాంచీల అనుసంధానం అయితేనే డెవలప్మెంట్ జరుగుతుంది. సో అందువలన మేము నమ్మే సిద్ధాంతం ఏంటంటే, మీరు ఏ బ్రాంచ్లో చేరినా కూడా అందరినీ ఒకేలాగా అందరికీ అవసరమైంది వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఫ్యూచర్కి దాన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాత్రమే ఇక్కడ మేము మా కాలేజీని నడపడం జరుగుతుంది. అందువలన మీరు ఏ బ్రాంచ్ వచ్చింది అనే విషయం గురించి మర్చిపోయి చక్కగా 4 సంవత్సరాలు మీ కెరియర్ ఏంటి, నెక్స్ట్ నేను ఏమవ్వాలి అనే దాని మీద కనుక మీరు ఫోకస్ చేయగలిగితే వీఆర్ దేర్ టు హ్యాండ్ హోల్డ్ యూ అండ్ సీ దట్ యూ రీచ్ యువర్ గోల్ and you realize your aspirations and dreams. More memorable because engineering నాలుగేళ్ళు చాలా విలువైనది. We assure you that your stay is so enjoyable, your stay is so memorable, and you will remember us forever and we remember you forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Our students are the best testimonials for how awesome BVRIT really is. Now, here are a few students sharing their experience. I welcome Arya Krishna Kumar of second year.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, management, faculty, and future BVRITians. I'm Arya Krishna Kumar from second year, and I'm here to share few of my experiences and show you how my first year in this college has been. Let me basically begin by asking you a simple question. How many of you miss being at school? Most of us, right? Most of us miss being at school. And also even I, when I look back at my school days, all I remember is that I was very happy and it was very different from the rest of my life without any complications. All I did was just return from school, watch cartoons and then sleep without any complications in my mind. But then my life took a major turn when I entered intermediate because life at that time was completely opposite to that of school life. And I can understand most of you might have advanced from the same phase and have lot of thoughts revolving in your minds. That's relatable. But since you have chosen BVRIT, let me assure you that you have made a very right decision and it's time you give way to new excitements. Exactly a year ago, I remember even I was once sitting there with more or less similar apprehensions and curiosity as to how my 4 years in this college is going to persist. But I was fortunate enough that this college has given me with enough freedom to choose, freedom to work on any interests. All I had to do was to streamline it in a very efficient way. In the initial days itself, this college has given me such an exposure that I understood engineering is not all about just chasing grades. It's about that skill set you have. It's true, academics do play a vital role in getting us a job, but still, things like team building, communication skills, creativity, and a whole idea of looking at things from a different perspective is what turning into you a great engineer. Now, if all of this sounds very different to you, then trust me, you don't have to worry. Because we, BVRITians, are very innovative and very technical. We have choices for everything you have. All of this is very fun, but at the same time, it will give you the push you need to explore yourself. Mark my words, you're going to have a very great time here. Now, talking about interests and hobbies. Come on, it's not always about technical things. Let's talk about hobbies as well. Most of you might be extremely good at certain things and would love to reunite with that passionate side of yours. For that also, we have n number of clubs in this college where you can master your interests. For instance, I have few of my friends who have started photography as just a part of hobby, but then they turn that to make it their passion. So even to me personally, this college has provided me with opportunities in the field of dancing and public exposure. I got a chance to participate in a state-level elocution competition where I won second place. And then I, along with my seniors, were given a wonderful opportunity to visit ISB, Indian School of Business, to attend various seminars. So opportunities is never a problem here. BVRIT is a mansion of opportunities, but it all depends on you, where to knock, right? So for now, I can only conclude that as you have become a part of BVRIT family, as you have stepped here, you have a lot of great time waiting for you, lot of amazing challenges, lot of tasks waiting for you. Gates of this college are open to you to explore yourself and find that spark in you. I wish you all the best and enjoy the upcoming 4 years. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I now welcome Seventh of 4th year to share his experiences.
To all the dignitaries on the dais, parents, and all the fresh new faces, I, Seventh, feel very delighted at this opportunity to interact with my energetic juniors through this platform. First of all, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard that the management has taken up all the responsibility and expenses of a student for publishing a research paper overseas? Well, I have never heard of any such instances anywhere in the corporate engineering colleges. But BVRIT Narsapur has done that, and I stand here as an example of that. I have submitted a research paper in the field of deep learning titled as Indian Sign Language Detection at the annual RESNA conference, New Orleans, USA. This conference is all about providing engineering solutions for the disabled people. Well, the first doubt which arises is what an AML guy has got to do with the disabled people. The common misconception among the students is that they are restricted to work with the projects only from the domain in which they are studying in. But here at BVRIT, that's not the case. There are some special labs like Assistive Technology Lab which recruit the students from second year to solve the real world problems for the disabled people. And I have grabbed the opportunity and kept working on multiple projects at ATL and showcase my work at state and national level conferences. Well, I cannot forget the experience of interacting with our chairman sir at one such expo in T-Hub. There were a lot of startups, NGOs and other colleges showcasing their work. Even in the busy schedule, our chairman sir has took out his time and paid a visit to each and every stall present there. That moment, I truly felt like a head of the family stood as a support for us. Then later, we have conducted a workshop in the college where officials from IIT Madras and chairman sir were there. I also grabbed the opportunity to host that event. And the chairman sir said, "Sevant, thanks for the introduction, and I think we have already met in the T-Hub last week." I was so shocked that Antapet, the person who is always on his wheels and still remembers me and my work. In the college of nearly 5,000 students, sir doesn't have to remember me and my name. But the recognition you get when the student is doing something is really unique about this management. This gave me an immense boost to keep working on the projects no matter what comes across the way. The level of guidance and unwavering support we receive from the faculty is unparalleled. We were fortunate enough to collaborate closely with the faculty and sharpen our technical skills along the way. Whenever I share with my friends from other colleges how our institution has supported us in participating in hackathons even at the national level, I can practically sense their envy. Not only in academics, but the college has also helped me in every possible way to build myself in the extracurriculars. I have been training myself and have represented the university at National Men's Tennis Tournament twice. Well, there are a lot of other experiences which I am eager to share with you all, but later maybe in person. I just want to conclude by saying that this campus is an incredible place with numerous opportunities. All that a student has got to do is just stay focused and grab every opportunity that comes your way. I hope you have a wonderful college experience and build similar experiences like me, or else even better experiences. See you all around. Thank you. Thanks.
Here comes Rini Dasari of second year.
In the quiet hours before the dawn, the sun had just begun to ascend over the horizon, which casting a warm and gentle glow on the campus grounds. A young, eager individual steps into the college for the very first time. A swirl of excitement and nervousness spins down her body. Her heart rates a little bit faster as she came upon the entrance. Flanked by the towering mango trees that seems to be whispering the stories of the years that had gone by. A magnificent view of the lake had captured her thoughts and brought a smile on her face. Her heart started to race even more as students from different walks of life converged into one place. Yup, you guessed, that was me a year ago. Good morning, distinguished guests, honorable dignitaries, parents, teachers, and my lovely dear juniors. I, Rini Dasari, are here on the behalf of second year to share my experience on the first year of college. In a parent's heart, worries alight. Will they find their path both clear and bright? As they venture forth into the twilight. Parents, I really value your concern. The threads of my loving and caring lecturers give us support. Through their dedication, they create a safe space where questions are welcomed and struggles are met with empathy. I assure you, dear parents and freshers, the initial stages of your life here will be a whirlwind of new faces, places, and names. Navigating to the labyrinth of the hallways and buildings, it feels like a treasure hunt. Figuring out how to work the library card system or the cafeteria order, all these little tasks seems like monumental challenges. But guess what? You are not alone, and we as seniors are here to support you. While you go through this exciting phase, looking back on my first year of life, I entered with my family of 4. And here I am standing today in front of 4,000 people with a sense of strong belongingness. This is what BVRIT has made me into. My first year was a canvas for personal exploration. From joining to clubs into participating in extracurricular activities, I discovered passions I never knew existed. Stepping outside my comfort zone, I danced at a talent show, debated in public, won elocution competitions, discovered Model United Nations, got selected and represented BVRIT at a state level competition and secured a position. I explored these and a lot more and found myself here. It is your chance, dear juniors, to find where you belong in this esteemed institution. BVRIT truly stands by its slogan, "Sky is the limit." Now, how many of you are interested in robotics? There is a place for you. How many of you are interested in go-karting? You might have just seen the track. This college goes beyond the extent to find and to put a keen interest in the unspoken thoughts of students. Envision to what extent the college will go to fulfill your dreams, your ambitions, and your future. How many of you, like me, are interested in music? Well, guess what? You have a place here in college. SIFM, School of Indian Film Music, have established their institution here at BVRIT, where you can get credited programs. In a span of year, the college has implemented so many. Imagine the next 4 years of your life here at BVRIT. Have you ever pondered why our college is so far, so much distance, so much travel? Just as Shakespeare composed his masterpieces amidst nature's serenity, you think big when you are in huge spaces. The environment fosters and develops, helps you to discover your unique abilities, which is why our college is a spread of 110 acres. The college campus is a testament to nature's beauty, which creates a harmonious blend of learning and overall development. May every corner in this college have a special meaning to you. In conclusion, my dear juniors, your time here will be as rich and empowering as you make it. Each of you will carry a unique story, a tapestry of challenges, growth, and triumph that will define your inaugural year in this institution. You're about to embark on a thrilling adventure, one that will shape you in ways you cannot yet fathom. Your journey is just beginning, and we are excited to witness the incredible individuals that you're destined to become. Make it your own and make it count. We as seniors are here to support you. So to the batch of 2023, welcome to the BVRIT family. Thank you and God bless.
Likhit of second year to share his thoughts with the freshmen.
Invitees, parents, and I have to say the youngest of our family, all the freshers, a very good morning. I am Likhit from BME second year. I am here to share a few of my experiences with this family BVRIT. But before I start with my experiences, I would like to narrate a small story. ఒక రోజు క్యామిల్ అండ్ క్యామిల్ పిల్ల కూర్చొని ఉన్నాయి. అప్పుడు క్యామిల్ పిల్ల వాళ్ళ అమ్మని అడుగుతుంది, అమ్మ మనకి ఎందుకమ్మా హంప్స్ ఉన్నాయి అని. అప్పుడు దానికి క్యామిల్, మనం ఎడారిలో నడుస్తున్నప్పుడు వాటర్ ఉండవు కాబట్టి వాటర్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకోవడానికి మనకి హంప్స్ ఉన్నాయి అని చెప్తుంది. మళ్ళీ కొంతసేపటి తర్వాత క్యామిల్ పిల్ల వాళ్ళ అమ్మని అడుగుతుంది, అమ్మ మనకి ఎందుకమ్మా లాంగ్ లెగ్స్ అండ్ రౌండ్ ఫీట్ ఉన్నాయి అని. అప్పుడు క్యామిల్, మనం ఎడారిలో ఈజీగా నడవడం కోసమని మనకి లాంగ్ లెగ్స్ అండ్ రౌండ్ ఫీట్ ఉన్నాయి అని చెప్తుంది. మళ్ళీ కొంతసేపటి తర్వాత క్యామిల్ పిల్ల మళ్ళీ అమ్మని అడుగుతుంది, అమ్మ మనకెందుకమ్మా పెద్ద ఐలాషెస్ ఉన్నాయి అని. అప్పుడు క్యామిల్ మనం ఇసుకలో నడుస్తున్నప్పుడు మనకి ఇసుక తుఫాన్ నుంచి మన ఐస్ ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయడానికి అని చెప్తుంది. సో ఇవన్నీ విన్న ఆ క్యామిల్ పిల్ల అమ్మతో ఇలా అంటుంది, మా ఇన్ని ఫెసిలిటీస్ మన దగ్గర ఉన్నా మరి ఎందుకమ్మా మనం జూలో ఉన్నాము అని. అంటే మన దగ్గర ఎన్ని స్కిల్స్ ఉన్నా, ఎన్ని టాలెంట్ ఉన్నా కానీ మనం రైట్ ప్లేస్లో లేనప్పుడు అదంతా వేస్టే. ఒక రైట్ డెసిషన్ అండ్ ఒక రాంగ్ డెసిషన్స్లోంచి ఒకటి చూస్ చేసుకోవడం చాలా ఈజీ. బట్ చాలా రైట్ డెసిషన్స్లోంచి ఒక బెస్ట్ డెసిషన్ని చూస్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం చాలా కష్టం. బట్ I can assure all the parents and freshmen that you already made the best decision choosing BVRIT. ఏదో నా కాలేజ్ గురించి నేను చెప్పాలని కాదు, బట్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ నో BVRIT is meant for excellent management system, discipline, professional teaching staff, ఇలా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. బట్ అన్నిటి గురించి చెప్పాను కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్లీ స్పీకింగ్ అబౌట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. తెలంగాణలో చాలా ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి, బట్ ద విజన్ ఆఫ్ శ్రీ విష్ణు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సొసైటీ అండ్ BVRIT మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇస్ ఫినామినల్ అని చెప్పచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే ఈ అడగందే అమ్మైనా అన్నం పెట్టదు అంటారు కదా. మన కాలేజ్ పొద్దున్నే స్టూడెంట్స్ వస్తున్నారు అని చెప్పి మార్నింగ్ బస్సెస్ ఎక్కినప్పుడు టిఫిన్స్ వాళ్ళ ఇంటి దగ్గర తిన్నారో లేదో అని ఆలోచించి వాళ్ళ కోసం ఫ్రీగా టిఫిన్స్ అండ్ టీ సర్వ్ చేస్తున్నాయి. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ గ్రేట్ దట్. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఎన్ని కాలేజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్కి అబ్రాడ్ కాన్ఫరెన్సెస్కి మనీ స్పాన్సర్ చేసి మరీ పంపిస్తారు? ఎన్ని కాలేజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్స్ గ్రేడ్స్ కన్నా మనకి స్టూడెంట్స్ యొక్క ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థాట్స్నే ప్రిఫరెన్స్గా ఇస్తారు? ఎస్, ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడన్నా జరగచ్చు, జరగకపోవచ్చు. బట్ బీవీఆర్ఐటీలో ఇవి జరుగుతూనే ఉంటాయి. మన కాలేజ్ మీద నమ్మేది ఒకటే, విద్యా దదాతి వినయం, నాలెడ్జ్ బ్రింగ్స్ హంబల్నెస్ అని. ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ మీరందరూ ఇప్పటికే చూసుంటారు. ఒకసారి కాలేజ్ మొత్తం తిరిగితేనే అలసిపోయేంత పెద్ద కాలేజ్ మనది. కావాల్సినంత ఫ్రెష్ ఎయిర్ మనకి దొరుకుతుంది ఈ చెట్ల వల్ల. ఫ్రెష్ ఎయిర్ కోసం చాలా కాలేజెస్లో కూడా చెట్లు ఉన్నాయి, బట్ మన కాలేజ్లో చెట్ల మధ్యలో కాలేజ్ బ్లాక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో దీంతో మనకి పీస్ అండ్ రిఫ్రెష్మెంట్ దొరుకుతుంది. కాలేజ్లో నేర్చుకున్న కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్తో చూపించేటట్టు ఉంటాయి మన ల్యాబ్స్. కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అందరూ చదువుతారు, బట్ ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని ఎక్కడ ఎలా ఉపయోగిస్తున్నామని చెప్పేటట్టే ఉంటాయి మన సెమిస్టర్ లాస్ట్లో చేసే ల్యాబ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. ఎస్, ఫర్ ఆల్ ద ఫ్రెష్మెన్ ప్రెజెంట్ ఓవర్ హియర్, మీరు ఇంటర్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు 2 years కష్టపడితే చాలు, 4 years ఎంజాయ్ చేయొచ్చు అని ఎంతమంది మీకు చెప్పుంటారు? ఎంతమంది దగ్గర మీరు ఈ మాటలు వినుంటారు? నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు మీరు అందరూ చాలామంది వినే ఉంటారు. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న జూనియర్స్ అందరూ మోస్ట్లీ నారాయణ అండ్ చైతన్య కాలేజెస్ నుంచే వచ్చుంటారు, వేర్ మీరు మెయిన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ అండ్ ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ వెనుక పరిగెత్తుతూ మీలో ఉన్న టాలెంట్ని ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయడమే మర్చిపోయి ఉంటారు. ఇఫ్ దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ కేస్, దెన్ మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేసుకోవడం కోసం ఇక్కడ స్పోర్ట్స్ కాంప్లెక్స్, డిఫరెంట్ ప్యాషన్స్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ కోసం డిఫరెంట్ క్లబ్స్, ఇలా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. ఫ్యాకల్టీ, టీచర్స్ గురించి చెప్పాలంటే అందరూ హైలీ ప్రొఫెషనల్ స్టాఫ్. జస్ట్ క్లాసెస్ చెప్పి మాత్రం వెళ్ళిపోరు మన బీవీఆర్ఐటీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. దే స్టే విత్ అస్, మనలో ఉన్న ఫాల్ట్స్ని రీకరెక్ట్ చేస్తారు. బీట్ టీచింగ్ స్టాఫ్ ఆర్ ల్యాబ్ ఇన్ఛార్జ్, అందరూ మనల్ని ఎప్పుడు గైడ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇక టీచింగ్ విషయానికి వస్తే, కొందరు టీచర్స్ నవ్వుతూ పాఠాలు చెప్తారు, కొందరు టీచర్స్ నవ్విస్తూ పాఠాలు చెప్తారు, కొందరు టీచర్స్ మాత్రం మనం జీవితంలో నవ్వుల పాలు కాకుండా ఉండేందుకు పాఠాలు చెప్తారు. బట్ ట్రస్ట్ మీ, ఒక స్టూడెంట్కి కావాల్సిన పర్ఫెక్ట్ కౌన్సిలర్స్ మన బీవీఆర్ఐటీ టీచర్స్. సీనియర్స్ యూజువల్గా బీటెక్లో ర్యాగింగ్ చేస్తారంట కదా ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్స్ని, వాళ్ళ అసైన్మెంట్స్ అండ్ రికార్డ్స్ మనతో రాయిస్తారంట కదా. ఇలా చాలా డౌట్స్ మీలో ఉంటాయి. మీరు ఎక్కడో విన్నట్టు ఇక్కడ ఏం జరగదు. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ మన కాలేజ్లో యాంటీ ర్యాగింగ్ కమిటీ కూడా ఉంది. ఎనీ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ర్యాగింగ్ కెన్ బి రిపోర్టెడ్ ఎట్ ఎనీ టైమ్. ర్యాగింగ్ ఏమో తెలియదు, కానీ నా ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో అయితే there are some seniors who are not really like seniors. వాళ్ళు నేనేమన్నా కలిసి వర్క్ చేస్తున్నా, ఈవెంట్లో పని చేస్తున్నా కానీ ఇలా చేద్దాం బాగుంటుంది అని ఎప్పుడు గైడ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. I can probably say you could have a good rapport with your seniors. Once again, to all the freshmen present over here, ఇంజనీరింగ్ అంటే హ్యాపీ డేస్ కేరింత మూవీలా ఉంటుందని మాత్రం అనుకోకండి. బట్ మీరు కావాలనుకున్నప్పుడు ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ యూ, హౌ యూ మేక్ ఇట్ లైక్ ఏ మూవీ. ఇంజనీరింగ్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యాం కదా, మొత్తం ఎంజాయ్మెంటే, క్లాసెస్కి వెళ్ళకపోయినా ఏం కాదు, ఫ్రెండ్స్, పార్టీస్. కాలేజ్లో జాయిన్ అయిన వెంటనే ఒక మంచి గ్యాంగ్ చేసుకోవాలి, వాళ్ళతో చిల్ అవ్వాలి, టైంపాస్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే మాత్రం మీరు 4 years బీటెక్ని కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి 8 years టైం పడుతుంది. దేర్ ఇస్ ఏ సేయింగ్ దట్ యూ రీప్ వాట్ యు సో, అంటే మీరు నాటిన విత్తనమే మీరు పంటగా కోస్తారు. ఆఫ్టర్ 4 years, ఆల్ ద ఫ్రెష్మెన్ హియర్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి అవుట్ గోయింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ లీవింగ్ దిస్ కాలేజ్, రీపింగ్ వాట్ యు సో ఇన్ దీస్ 4 years. So make the best use of time. And finally, if choosing BVRIT is your choice, not an option, then trust me, you'll never regret your choice. Thank you.
Now we request our Secretary Sir to present the gifts to the 2022 batch academic toppers as a token of appreciation. So here comes the legacy of BVRIT to share their beautiful moments. I'd like to call upon our alumni who have made this who have made this place a home away from home. Here we have Namrata, who is currently working in Global Regulatory Operations Specialist at Ethersis.
Everyone, to Principal Sir, Director Sir, VC Sir and Aditya, and all my dear faculty and parents and students, welcome. It's always good to come back. It feels like home. I graduated in 2015 from biomedical engineering. Those of who don't know about it, biomedical engineering, like including the surgical mask which you wore all through the COVID, is a biomedical device. So everything in every day, like including hospital bed, it's a biomedical device. When I graduated, we didn't have enough opportunities. It was always about we had to work in hospitals or any medical device maintenance related work. But for past 8 years, things have changed a lot, and companies, the global pharmaceutical companies, medical device companies have started their operations in India. And the most recently, a very huge company which is based out of US invested $500 million in Hyderabad. They opened their research and development park. So right now, it feels like there are a lot of opportunities, but not enough biomedical engineers. When all other colleges closed out biomedical engineering enrollment because they wanted more profits, because they can enroll more computer science students, I really thank management again and again to keep this branch and taking it forward for the past 25 years. And previously, the enrollment for biomedical engineering was only through MPC stream, but from last year it is by PC also. I think lack of knowledge and the exposure for what the future is for this stream, we are facing that. That confusion, or people are not clear about it. So when I came here and I started talking with the present students, everyone are asking about what is the future, how are next opportunities like. So I can proudly say that for all my friends who are in biomedical engineering, with all the changes happened during COVID, we, along with other core jobs, we had our jobs, but IT, they lost their jobs. So it's like slowly, I think there is shift in our thinking, and there are a lot of changes. Maintain and build these things over these 4 years and enjoy time here. It's always good to come back to BVRIT, and I'm really proud that I'm part of this college. సో పేరెంట్స్ కోసం ఏదన్నా చెప్పాలంటే, నేను జాయిన్ అయినప్పుడు ఐ థింక్ 3rd or 4th ఇయర్లో నేను చాలా మందికి చెప్పాను. సో దే స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రీ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అన్నది స్టార్ట్ చేశారు, ఎందుకంటే మేము చాలా దూరం నుండి వస్తాము, రోజు 1.5 hours అలా పడుతుంది. ఇప్పటికీ నేను గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అయ్యి 8 years అయినా కూడా మా మమ్మీ ఎంతమందికి చెప్తుందంటే అంత అది చిన్న విషయంలో అనిపించినా, ఇంతమందికి పొద్దున్న బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అనేది అది ఒక సేవలాగే అది. సో మనం ఇంట్లో అలా బస్ ఎక్కి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి అలా మేమందరం అది ఇంట్లో పేరెంట్స్కి కూడా పొద్దున్న స్ట్రెస్ ఉండదు, వీళ్ళకి తొందరగా వెళ్ళిపోవాలి, 6 వీళ్ళని పంపించేయాలి అని. సో అది ఇంకా పేరెంట్స్ మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఆలోచించేది ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఓకే జాయిన్ చేసాము, మనకి వీళ్ళు మేము బయటకు వచ్చేదాకా, మళ్ళీ మాకు జాబ్ వచ్చేదాకా మీ మనసులో అదే ఉంటుంది, ఏంటి వీళ్ళు ఎలా సెటిల్ అవుతారా లేదా. ఎందుకంటే అది సిఎస్సి వాళ్ళకి ఒకలాగా ఉంటే వేరే బ్రాంచ్ వాళ్ళది అందరూ వచ్చి అడుగుతారు, ఆ బ్రాంచ్లో ఎందుకు జాయిన్ చేశారు, వేరే బ్రాంచ్ ఎందుకు జాయిన్ చేయలేదు అని. దేనికి అంత భయపడక్కర్లేదు, ఏదన్నా కూడా మనకి కాలేజ్ నుండి ఆ సపోర్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఏ రోజన్నా మీరు వెళ్ళి, మీరు స్టూడెంట్సే అడగకపోయినా పేరెంట్స్ కూడా మీరు అడిగే ఒక హక్కు ఉంది. వేరే కాలేజెస్లో మనకు అది ఉండకపోవచ్చు. అండ్ ఏదైతే ఆ బ్రిడ్జ్ గ్యాప్ ఏదైతే మనం అన్ని కాలేజెస్లో చూస్తామో అది ఇక్కడ అది ఫుల్ఫిల్ అయినట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు మేము నాతో పాటు వేరే ఫ్రెండ్స్ మా గ్రూపే కాకుండా వేరే వాళ్ళకు కూడా మా కాలేజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ వాళ్ళు రీచ్ అవుట్ అవుతారు. ఇంకా ఏం బాగా చేయొచ్చు, ఇంకా ఏం కోర్స్ మార్చచ్చు, ఇంకా మార్కెట్లో ఎలా ఉంది, కార్పొరేట్ వరల్డ్లో మనం ఏం మిస్ అవుతున్నాం ఇంకా అని. ఇక్కడే కాదు, సో యుఎస్లో కూడా వేరే ఫ్రెండ్స్ వాళ్ళందరితో అలుమ్నై మీట్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి, నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. సో అక్కడ వాళ్ళకు కూడా ఓన్లీ ఏదో ఇండియా మార్కెట్ కాకుండా యుఎస్లో కూడా ఒకవేళ మన స్టూడెంట్స్ యుఎస్కి వెళ్తే ఏమేమి ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఉంటాయి, ఎలా సర్వైవ్ అవ్వచ్చు అన్నది. సో దెర్ ఇస్ ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఒక వాట్ ఎవర్ అన్ని కాలేజ్లోకే ఏమేమి ఇన్పుట్స్ వస్తున్నాయో అన్ని కాలేజ్లోకే మళ్ళీ పెడుతున్నారు. సో ఏదో ఒకటి చెయ్యాలి అన్నది ఒక తపన వల్ల మాకు కూడా మేము ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరం కూడా ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు కాలేజ్కి వెళ్ళాలి, నేను వచ్చి ఒక 6 months గ్యాప్ వచ్చి కాలేజ్కి వస్తే ఏదైనా కొత్తగా ఇంకొకటి ఏదో ఒక ల్యాబ్ కనిపిస్తుంది, లేకపోతే ఏదైనా కొత్తగా ఏదైనా చేసి ఉంటారు. సో కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఆ గ్రోత్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇంకా ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ అయినా మేము ఇక్కడ చదువుకున్నామని మేము చాలా గర్వంగా చెప్పుకోవాలని అనుకుంటున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Working for Amazon as a business catalog lead.
మాతా పిత గురుదైవం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ మీ పేరెంట్స్కి చిల్డ్రన్ని తీసుకొచ్చి ఇంత దూరం మీ పేరెంట్స్ ఓరియంటేషన్ కోసం మన పిల్లల కోసం ఇంత దూరం వచ్చినందుకు టైం స్పెండ్ చేస్తున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఫస్ట్ ప్రతి పేరెంట్ మైండ్లో ఫస్ట్ దే వాంట్ మా పిల్లల్ని 4 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత ఎక్కడ చూసుకుంటాం మనం. ఇదే కార్పొరేట్లో మీ అబ్బాయిని 4 years తర్వాత జాబ్లో దే లాస్ట్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ హౌ డూ యూ సీ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 4 years. ఆ క్వశ్చన్కి మీ అబ్బాయికి సమాధానం తెలిసిందో తెలీదో కానీ మీ పేరెంట్స్కి యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ దట్ సమాధానంకి నా కొడుకు సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అవుతాడు. అండ్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది సక్సెస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ యాజ్ రిచర్డ్ బ్రాడ్మన్ సేస్, సక్సెస్ ఈజ్ ఎ డెస్టినేషన్ కాదు, ఇట్స్ ఎ జర్నీ. అండ్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఫేమస్లీ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ఎ మూవీ ఆల్సో. ఆ జర్నీ ఎందుకోసం, వాట్ ఈస్ ద జర్నీ లైస్ ఆన్? That journey makes your son or daughter into a responsible son or a responsible daughter. The journey will make you as a student to a leader. The journey will make you a leader to a citizen of this nation. And lastly, you are not just a citizen of the nation, that you are the leader for this nation. This is the millennial G who can make the nation into the brightest nation as well. మన కాలేజ్ రోల్ ఏంటి ఈ జర్నీ లోపల? వాట్ కాలేజ్ మేక్స్ యూ? మీ పిల్లన ఈ కాలేజ్కి ఉన్న ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్, ఈ కాలేజ్లో ఉన్న ఫ్యాకల్టీ. ఏదో మా కాలేజ్ గొప్ప అని డబ్బాలు కొట్టుకోవడానికి నేను ఇక్కడికి రాలేదు. హానెస్ట్లీ స్పీకింగ్, అందరం వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాం, వాళ్ళ టైం లిమిటేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఉందో అని మనం వెతుక్కోవడం కంటే మనకు ఒక్క ఫ్యాకల్టీ, నచ్చిన ఫ్యాకల్టీతో టైం స్పెండ్ చేయండి. వాళ్ళే మీ రోల్ మోడల్స్. ఇట్ మైట్ బి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ, ఆర్ ఇట్ మైట్ బి ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ, ఆర్ ఇట్ మైట్ బి 4th year ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ ఇన్ఛార్జ్ ఆల్సో. మీరు ఏ ఒక్క ఫ్యాకల్టీతో టైం స్పెండ్ చేసినా, మీ పేరెంట్స్తో ఏం చెప్పాలనుకున్నది మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీతో చెప్పుకోండి. దే ఆర్ యువర్ బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ 4 years. దే విల్ గైడ్ యూ, మీకు ఏది రైట్ అండ్ ఏది రాంగ్ అని చెప్పి. మాకున్నంత వయసుతో పరిమాణంగా వాళ్ళకున్న అనుభవం ఉంది. ఆ అనుభవాన్ని వాళ్ళు మీ బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇంట్రెస్ట్కి చెప్తారు తప్ప మీరు టైం డీవియేట్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ కూడా లేదు. అందరూ ఇంజనీర్స్ విల్ నాట్ బికమ్ ది కోర్ ఇంజనీర్స్. సమ్ విల్ బికమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వర్స్ ఆల్సో. ఒక ప్రాబ్లమ్ని, యాజ్ సర్ హ్యాస్ ఆల్రెడీ మెన్షన్, పిక్ one problem and solve it, and you are the best version of the human being that you can ever meet. And last but not the least, if you don't mind, and how many of you played PUBG in lockdown? నేనైతే ఆడినా. మీరు ఆడారు ఎవరైనా? ఎవరు ఆడలే? ఓ గాడ్, ఐ థింక్ ఇదంతా నారాయణ చైతన్య. I think Narayana Chaitanya or else they are shy. But I'll tell you, there is a famous quote for that, winner chicken dinner. At least ఇది వినుంటారు కదా మీమ్స్లో అయినా, మీ పేరెంట్స్ అయినా. You had heard it. Once a child wins a game, you get chicken dinner. 10%, 15% అనుకుందాం సార్. Why I emphasized on grandparents, not just parents. మాతాపిత గురుదైవం అనగానే అమ్మ నాన్న టీచర్స్తో సమానం. వై హీఈస్ కమింగ్, వాళ్ళ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ ముచ్చట ఎందుకు చెప్తాను, పని పట్టలేదు అనుకోకరి. Very simple saying. WHO Director General, who has emphasized G20 declaration 4 days back, four days back, G20 declaration on medicine. The key declaration ఏంటంటే, a quote, traditional medicine is the new national health system. How many of you heard cancer? మనం క్యాన్సర్ అనే వర్డ్ ఎంత ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా వింటుంటాం ఈ జనరేషన్లో, లైక్ ఎవ్రీ 3-4 days. నేను మా నాయనమ్మని అడిగిన వెళ్ళిపోతున్నా, నాయనమ్మ నువ్వు క్యాన్సర్ అన్నది ఎప్పుడైనా నిన్నావు అంటే, క్యాన్సరా, మాకు జ్వరం తప్ప ఇంకేం రాకపోతున్నాయి అంటున్నాయి. వై? బికాస్ ది యాంటీ ఆక్సిడెంట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద నీమ్. పొద్దున్న లేవగానే వాళ్ళు యాప పుల్లు వేసుకొని దినా మొదలు పెడుతుండే, యాప పుల్ల నీమ్. Now it is used in the medicines, pastries and everything. They are saying that మాకు neem has been used in the Pepsodent ఉప్పు ఉందా అని చెప్పి కొత్త కొత్త యాడ్లు వస్తున్నాయి. కానీ యాప పుల్లు వేసుకొని పళ్ళు తోమిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ క్యాన్సర్ అనే బాధ కూడా రాదు, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫిల్డ్ విత్ యాంటీ ఆక్సిడెంట్స్. అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ ది వాల్యూ దట్ అవర్ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ హ్యాస్. మీరు కోడింగ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ డేటాబేస్ లోపల వాట్ వీ నీడ్ ఈస్ ద ట్రెడిషనల్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ టు ట్రాన్స్ ఇన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్. We need civil engineers who make the buildings that are resilient for the next 20 years కాకుండా 200 years కి resilient ఉండే civil engineers కావాలి.
The next thing I wanted to talk about, please bear with me, I'll take about 5-10 minutes today. I just wanted to cover some important points, was also regarding the Vedic Center that Lakshmi Prasad Garu, the director, had mentioned earlier. It's a very unique one-off center. It's a predominantly a teaching and learning center with also focus on development, both for faculty and students. This center was established in the year 2017 or 16 or 17, and a numerous amount of students and faculty have been trained, and a series of programs have been conducted over the last 6-7 years. But one of the most popular program that we've been doing from day one is the program with the students. Student batches of anywhere between 30 to 40 students go to that campus. They're there for about 3 to 5 days depending on the program, and a lot of work goes into personality building, into career goal setting and activities like that. So I would just request Miss Selvi Madam, she's the person that drives this program. I just want her to kind of share a few details, a few insights of what has been happening so far with this program and some of the wonderful things that have come out from this program. Selvi Ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jeba Selvi. Basically, I am handling the students program since 2016, and we have almost covered more than 25,000 students in this 8 years of our journey with VEDIC. And the programs that we offer here is, in the first year, we offer a program called CAST, where students will come here and understand what exactly is college life. And so the need for transforming from school life to college life, we address that. And while addressing that, we, make them realize the importance of academic development, co-curricular development, and extracurricular development. All these three is very important when it comes to placement. And if they have to take the placement seriously, then they have to focus from the first year onwards. So that is what we keep talking about. And also we talk about time management skills, and then how to set priorities and how to overcome procrastination. And all of these things we address. And when they leave with a plan for the next 4 years, how they are going to build this college life, and how they are going to make the journey of this college life, that 4 years of college life, happy. And then in the second year, we also have planned a program for them on how to learn better. Because first years, we allow them to experiment the college life and explore the college life. And in the second year, that is when the fear starts to grip and where they need to focus. So how to learn effectively as an adult, and what are the learning styles that are there, and through that learning styles, what is their learning strength and learning weaknesses, and how to think positive, and how to manage time, and how to manage stress. And all these things we plan, and then we make them go through this. And also resilience building skills, we teach them in the second year. And in the third year, we bring them for a mindset change program, which we call it behavioral change program. And this is the highlight of the program, that they go through. It's for 4 days that we conduct for them. And we had divided this into 5 areas. And first thing is mindset change they have to bring in. And so it is an activity-based program with experiential learning. And so what is that we make them do there is they have to think beyond engineering. And when they have to think beyond engineering, we put them through activities, we make them think differently. And they have to come up with problem statements, they have to come up with solutions, and they have to apply the logical, critical, and lateral thinking, and along with problem solving skills. And the series of activities that they go through build them the communication skills, the presentation skills, the confidence. So all of this they gain. And they also try to understand their inner potential, their talents, hidden talents, everything they get to understand. And then along with that, we also take them through a series of psychometric assessments where they get to understand their strengths as well as their weaknesses. So knowing their strengths and weaknesses, then they start understanding their leadership skills, the basic life skills, what is professionalism, what is team building skills, and what is negotiating skills, and what is persuading skills, and what is spontaneous thinking. All of this, they go through that. And the next phase that we take them through is to understand their own personalities and how behavior affects, or, the behavior supports them in their career building. And also, we also address on moral values like gratitude, positive thinking, compassion, kindness, and integrity as well. And the next thing that we focus in this program is the emotional needs that they need, like stress management, fear of their career, procrastination, anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and then digital addiction or overthinking. All of this we address on. And then finally, we also make them set goals for their future, and then from there they have to build this. So one example that I can talk about is one of the student who's named Novin. He's connected with us in the first year in the CAST program, and ever since then he was constantly connecting with us. And any doubt he has, he will come for counseling, he will call us, he will text us. All this he used to do. And if I have to do this, what should I do? So, continuous guidance he was taking from us. And when he came in the third year, we told you, we make them set their goals. His ambition was to go abroad and do his MS program and then settle there. And you won't believe, at the end of his final year, he was working towards that. And then he, settled in US now. He has completed his MS program in Stevens Institute. And now he is also working there. And another example that we can give is one student was telling us who joined IBM. And ma'am, whatever programs or whatever activities that you do give here, the same activities they are giving here, and then they are training us, and then only they are putting us into the company to work. And since we got this experience earlier at VEDIC, now it is, easier for us. And the HR team is understanding our leadership skills and all that. And then they are putting us into the best position in the team. And this was the, feedback that we got from students. And also, students, they have lots of talent. We identify, and then, we connect them with the right person. And one pharmacy student, he had engineering thinking, and his idea was to, generate oxygen from seawater. And his idea was so great, we connected him with our, research specialist, Dr. Raju Garu. And now, it is in prototype stage. So constantly, we are monitoring our students, we are guiding them, we are supporting them. And at the same time, we are also, the other boost or the other perk that they get is counseling. They come to us for counseling, they open up for their personal issues. Parents, your issues, they carry it as their own issues. And your financial problem, they carry it as their own financial problem, and they are in total confusion because they are building themselves now. And one small, advice that I wanted to give you parents is please understand your children and treat them like friends. Be open to listen to them. Don't put them down, and please encourage them. When they face failures, please motivate them. Tell them it's okay. Next time you can bounce back. I am there with you. Like that, you just please give that confidence for your students, and especially girl students. The problems that they face is they are not allowed to go for competitions or workshops or other activities which can help them to build themselves for their career. Please allow them, trust your children, and that is the only thing that I wanted to tell you. And this is what we do at VEDIC for your children. Thank you.
Thank you, Selvi ma'am. So dear students, the reason I wanted her to kind of just give a little brief about what we do at VEDIC is very, very important. See, we're talking about careers, we're talking about, the student experience and all of that. But at the core of all of this is, it's very important to know and understand if you're happy. And 4 years, there's lots that's going to happen. You're going to be stressed out with what is happening at college. You've got to balance your academics, placements, other priorities. You've also got to balance different situations at home. So it's very important that, you have the right frame of mind. And I think that is where I think VEDIC comes in very, very handy. And Ms. Selvi gave one example, but I can literally sit here till evening giving you countless examples of how students have benefited from the whole VEDIC experience. I just wanted to kind of share that with you. I'll kind of go through this a little quickly. I have a lot of points, but couple of interesting things that we have is we have some very unique higher education tie-ups with some universities. These are all again very unique to the Vishnu Educational Society. We have something with the University of New Brunswick in Canada. Again, this is a very, very interesting example. Indaka Lakshmi Prasad Garu in his opening remarks made a statement that we are a family, and it's not just the 4 years. Even after you graduate from here, we care about you. You're part of our family, and we actually follow this. And the best example for this is the UNB relationship that we have. So what we do in this partnership is UNB is a university in Canada. So students that study here, graduate here, get a job, work in the industry here. It's an opportunity for the alumni to apply to this institute to do a master's, and while they're doing a master's, they get a paid co-op, and after the co-op, they're guaranteed a job. So people that have graduated from BVRIT maybe 2-3 years back also are now part of this program as alumni. They go to UNB, get a master's degree, and they get a full-time job offer in Canada, which is followed by a permanent residency. This is a brilliant program, and students are really benefiting from this. Similarly, we have arrangements like this with other universities in the US as well. So this is something I just wanted to share with students that have aspirations to go abroad. And like I think Dubey sir or Lakshmi Prasad sir mentioned, if you have aspirations to go abroad, we have enough bandwidth within the institute to help you. Please don't depend on outside consultants. Also, we have some very interesting academic collaborations with some of the leading institutes within India. We work very closely with IIT Hyderabad, which is very close to this campus. Students and faculty regularly go there. They work with the peers there, and the learning is great. Similarly, IIIT Hyderabad also, we've got a very interesting program wherein let's say you're from a core branch like chemical, mechanical, electrical, EC. For some reason you ended up in these branches, but you want to transition to the IT industry. So we have again a very unique one-off relationship with IIIT Hyderabad, where there's a program designed for such students that want to get into the IT services. So I can go on and on about this, but the point I'm trying to make is there's wonderful opportunities for you here to explore. So it all depends on you, dear students. There's enough resources here. It's up to you to see how you can maximize it. There's a very famous Telugu movie dialogue. I don't know if you know about it. It's made by the comedian Brahmanandam, which is Vadukonda nannu vadukunnodku vadukunnanta. I think this applies here. There's enough opportunities here. It all depends on you at the end of the day. A couple of things I also wanted to talk about is attendance. I think one of the students mentioned, I don't remember who it was, attendance is very, 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 very important, dear students. It is not, we are not trying to get you to come to class and monitor you and treat you like little children. Please understand anything, whether it is you want to get into a product-based company that is, whether you want to get into a product-based company, whether you want to get into an Ivy League college for your masters, whether you have an idea and you want to create a startup, it all requires commitment, dedication and time and discipline. So if you're not disciplined with coming to class regularly, attending sessions and not understanding what is happening in campus, then it's going to become a challenge for you by the time you graduate. So my request to all your students is please take your attendance, your academics very, very seriously. It's very, very important. You won't realize the importance now, but you'll realize the importance of this once you graduate. Parents, lot of parents are here. My request to all the parents here, my vinnapam entante, kindly spend time with your children. Please understand what is happening in their lives, whether it is personally, professionally. They might not like you for it, for intruding into their life, but they'll appreciate the time and effort you take when they grow up. And the best example for this is me. When I went for my undergraduation to the US, chairman, my father, who's not here today unfortunately, I remember he had come and spent almost 1 month with me in college to make sure, I was comfortable. He was there to understand, the challenges I could face. So it's very, very important that as a parent, you're involved. As much as you are sending your ward to BVRIT and expecting that something magical will happen at the end of 4 years, it's equally your responsibility and your right to know what is happening in the life of your student and ensure that if your ward is going in the wrong direction, that you bring them back in the right direction and they will appreciate you for this in the long run. So these are some of the things I just wanted to share with you. And before I close, I just wanted to share one personal email that chairman and vice chairman received very recently from one of our alumni that just graduated. I don't think any of the faculty also have seen this email. I just thought it is apt to kind of share this email. I'll just read it out quickly. So this was actually written by a student that graduated recently. His name is Majid, and he had written this letter to chairman, vice chairman, and then one of the HODs. Greetings. I hope this email finds all of you well. I'm sure Dr. Neelakantappa, I don't know if he's here today. He's from the IT department. Yeah. Will recognize my roll number from the email address. But for those who may not remember, I am Majin Mohammad Majid, fellow alumni of BVRIT. I'm currently pursuing my Masters in Management Information Systems from Northern Illinois University at DeKalb, Illinois. I meant to write this email once I settle down, but as I find my place in this new embarkment, I couldn't help but stop to reflect on my journey and how I got here. First off, engineering wasn't easy for me, and I'm certainly not some model student you would want at your annual alumni meetups. At times it got really rough, and if it wasn't for your support, I would have given up a long time ago. The number of times the Department of IT came through for me even when I didn't deserve it is far too many to count. Every time my parents had to come to college due to my failing academics, it was Dr. Dasrad, who's the IT HOD who's sitting here, who reassured them that the condition wasn't too far gone and there still was something that could be salvaged out of the situation. When push came to shove and I was to be reprimanded for my failures, it was Dr. Neelakantappa who fought tooth and nail for me. I will never forget the day you argued my case with the principal at the time for something I quite frankly did not deserve. Finally, if it wasn't for the intervention of Chairman Sir in the end, I don't think I would have been here at all. People take pride in boasting about how self-made they are or how they made it on their own. But I don't think that's ever true. I would never be here without the help and support from people in my life. None of us can. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for believing me when I myself didn't. I know that great achievers are the flag bearers of any institution, but in this case, BVRIT is recognized by what it has done for those who are less unfortunate and not as academically gifted as everybody else. So this is the message, dear students. No matter what major you're from, doesn't matter if you're coming from the city or from a rural place, doesn't matter if you know English, if you can communicate well in English or not. Everybody is going to have an equal opportunity to flourish, regardless of whatever your final goal or your aspiration is. Thank you, and all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we are delighted to welcome Sri Ravichandran Rajgopal Garu, our Vice Chairman, to enlighten us with his words.
The press. So we have been in a very fortunate day today. It is Shravana Masam Nagula Panchami. Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi Prasad Garu, to have reminded me, because this is a very auspicious day in Telugu calendar. So respected Secretary Aditya, Director Dr. Lakshmi Prasad, Principal Dr. Dubey, Director Faculty Research and Faculty Hiring Dr. Ravindra Babu Garu, Kantarao Garu, Satish, Director Placements Hiring, Vamshi Krishna, who's been focusing on core placements, and the heads of departments, and all the faculty members who have been responsible for creating a good show today, because the reflection of BVRIT Narsapur is the show that today's alumni, today's students who are senior students have shared, and they have kind of reflected their personality to today's freshmen who are going to join this great institution. So welcome to all of you, and thank you to all of you. I would like to, because everybody has shared the experience, I think I would like to start from what this education society stands for, right from our founder chairman, Dr. B.V. Raju Garu. Because today, if we look at Sri Vishnu Education Society, out of which BVRIT is the flagship college with 1,560 intake, as a society, as an education society, we have 9 institutions. We have 3 institutions in Hyderabad, and we have 6 institutions in Bhimavaram, Andhra Pradesh. Collectively, we have about 26,000 students. So which is, I would say, without being a university, we are very proud that we are able to we touch so many lives, because that was the vision of our founder chairman. The 9 institutions, out of the 9 institutions, he started 7 institutions, and today's chairman, Sri Vishnu Raju Garu, his grandson, has started 2 colleges. So together we have 9 institutions. We have 1,700 faculty. We have over 1,500 non-teaching faculty. Together we have more than 3,500 people working in the education trust. So this is the legacy on which we are building strong foundations for our students. So it's very, very important that all of us know where the legacy has all begun. And that's why I have tried to, reflect on what we were fortunate to have, the strong foundations and the visionaries who have made this possible. And today we are in 2023, celebrating the next batch of freshmen in BVRIT Narsapur with students from all, economic profile, demographic profile, aspirations. We have all these together with parents. We are kind of trying to celebrate today as a induction day. So Given this background, obviously there is a large amount of responsibility. So we need to dream what is the next 10, 20 years ahead. If it is Chairman Sri Vishnuraju Garu and myself and the team at the top, all of us have to think beyond, because the situation is changing so dynamically. And that's why we are also walking the talk. All of us are qualified engineers, including our secretary who studied in Penn State and did his MBA in Imperial. And we have, all the leadership team, right from the director of VEDIC, Dr. Shiva, to all the people who are managing individual colleges. We are very responsible because we are all understanding where we should be careful when we are planning the next 10 years for our students. So we are in an era where every one of you listen and hear about disruptions. You also hear about disruptions in companies, technologies, opportunities. But one thing that is common across for the last 30 years, where there was no disruption, is about your character. Because your character defines who you are, and whether it is communication, whether it is teamwork, whether it is collaboration, whether it is critical thinking, whether it is other areas which make you unique, that will never change. And that's what BVRIT Narsapur stands for. Believe me, while we teach the technical subjects, we actually build characters. And whenever I go to companies, when I talk to companies, when I talk to HR managers, when I talk to CEOs, one thing that I hear common is BVRIT Narsapur students are very different. They take leadership responsibilities. They volunteer for activities within their team. They also are very empathetic, which is all what I want to hear, because today's generation, it's very, very important that all these are very important personalities that you need to develop. And BVRIT Narsapur is already having that foundation on which students are able to benefit from what the seniors have experienced. So I'm very, very confident that you as students, when you graduate from here, you will have all these personalities and characteristics that define your success. But you need to use the opportunities that are available here. And this is exactly what I want to talk. Already, Aditya has spoken to you about the ecosystem. I would also like to know, at least inform you, the larger ecosystem that we have. While we have the academic ecosystem, which every college has to have, but we have beyond those academic ecosystem, because we work directly with companies. So we have labs established in collaboration with industries like Cyient, industries like TVS Harita, industries like NVIDIA, industries where we have number of opportunities to collaborate, where we are able to send our faculty for training. See, that's important. See, while students can keep graduating, faculty are the constant, and we need to kind of motivate, expose the faculty, because unless they are exposed, they will not be able to motivate students. So what we do differently is we invest in our faculty, and that's why the Vishnu Educational Development and Innovation Center, which everyone was, whether it was Director Lakshmi Prasad Garu or Aditya was talking about, and the team that you saw, was developed with that need in mind, that we need to be one step ahead for faculty exposure and development. Because all of us are exposed in different ways, but we need to kind of get the faculty out of the academic environment, give them the right exposure so that when they come back to the classrooms, they are able to be motivators and mentors to the students. And that is exactly where the entire Sri Vishnu Education Society stands out compared to anybody else, because of our ability to reach out to industries and motivate the faculty. So this is one thing that we are very different. But what we are also very different is we understand that the next 10 years, it's not about knowledge. It's not about getting your JNTU degree. It is about kind of skills that you get, your ability to apply that knowledge to those skills. That is very, very important, because it is all good if you get, like, I think one of them mentioned that it's not necessarily being a gold medalist that is important. It is also important to know how to apply your knowledge, because that's what anybody is looking for. Whether you're starting your own company, whether you're going to go to industry, everybody is wanting to know what skill do you have? What is this skill and knowledge? So nobody is looking at the percentage. They are all looking at what is it that you can bring to the table. And the way that we look at knowledge and skill, especially in an era where everybody talks about generative, pre-training, transformer, you know what I'm talking about. I hope everybody understand, because if I use the acronym, everybody will understand. But nobody understands what is interactive, generative, pre-training, transformer. It is your ChatGPT. Okay. Everybody understands ChatGPT, but nobody understands what it is. Basically, it is an interactive tool. So if you see in the beginning of our program, Dr. Dasrath we had launched a video. In fact, we have created recording studios for faculty to record their lectures, so that when students want to learn something, they can get that knowledge through video, because today's generation, we understand, are more towards visual learners. They have become visual learners. In a classroom, they may not have more than 10 to 15 minutes attention span. This is well researched. So we don't want our students to lose out by saying that we are generating, degrees. We are not degree granting institution. We are a skill-based, responsible institution, because you as parents have come with a lot of trust that we are here to transform the next, their children to kind of get into more employable or getting into higher education, but with a lot of capabilities that you as parents may not have the time and also the knowledge how to do that transformation. So that's where we are responsible at the top to bring this transformation, to building these facilities, understanding where changes are happening, reaching out to different people and bringing those experiences in building capabilities within our colleges. Because we are responsible for 26,000 students, we are responsible for 1,600 faculty outcomes, we are responsible for having 3,500 employees, ensure that we support and make sure that our students are standing out and be successful. So this is the mission on which we are starting all this. So if you look at what is required in a ChatGPT generation, because in my generation, we were first ones to use Casio scientific calculators. We were the first generation to take calculators into the classroom for exams. So that time it was very scandalous, because they will be copying, they will be able to enter something in the Casio computer or the calculator, and they might kind of just vomit the answers of a mathematical equation, which was not possible. It was all just, assumptions. So today we are also in a transition where we are having such interactive tools like ChatGPT coming into reality, where all the tech companies are competing. So there is going to be a big disruption in higher education. And the disruption is, how do we ensure that we engage with the learners? Because we are no more going to be considered as degree granting colleges. So if we have to engage with the learners, we need faculty to become mentors. And that's what I think some of our earlier speakers spoke about, that we need to look at faculty, mentors. You try to identify mentors within, whether it could be a faculty, it could be a friend, it could be an uncle, it could be your father, anybody who are mentors to kind of help you shape your ideas. And that's where mentorship is a very, very important aspect. And we expect this generation of students to have active mentors. And believe me, BVRIT is facilitating that opportunity for mentors to be created, because we are supporting the faculty. So that is where I think we are going to be different. And that's where you're going to be different. Because just now in the entrepreneurship presentation, Dr. Kaushik was talking about team building, critical thinking, problem solving. See, all this can come only if we are bringing activities into the classroom. So when Dr. Kaushik was talking about bringing entrepreneurs, it is not that you don't need to start your own business. That is not the definition of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is a mindset. It's a mindset which says that I have an idea. I need to know how to make that idea and a concept into something that I can make others, feel that idea and concept. So building some prototype, building some application so that others can feel it. So for the others to feel it, you need to have an entrepreneurial mind. And when we talk about entrepreneurial mind, we are talking about risk taking, problem solving, ability to communicate, ability to collaborate, ability to build teams. This has never going to be replaced by ChatGPT, believe me. So this is what we are trying to enable in a child so that they become independent thinkers. Because when you go to a company, they respect your independent thinking, your abilities to kind of articulate, your ability to present an idea, your ability to convince. So this is where I think BVRIT is going to make a big difference to this generation. We have created the ecosystems here. So as Aditya has mentioned, while we have created partners, we have created partnership. I would like to elaborate on what Aditya was mentioning. In the academic fraternity, because we understand the IITs and the IIITs think very differently. And we are fortunate that we are very closely associated with them. We are having them in our governing bodies. In fact, IIT Hyderabad director is in the governing body of BVRIT. We are having IIT Tirupati director as an advisor to BVRIT Narsapur. We are having IIIT senior faculty members take our students for research problem statements. So we have IIT Hyderabad, we have IIT Madras, we have IIT Tirupati, we have IIIT, we have University of Hyderabad, and we have a couple of more institutions where we have Chennai Mathematical Institution. I would like to talk about Chennai Mathematical Institution because just 3 weeks back we sent faculty and a group of students to Chennai Mathematical Institution. Today, mathematics for subjects like machine learning have become mainstream. So you need to understand what is, partial differential equations, integration, numerical methods, everything need to be understood from the concept of how do you do data modeling, build better algorithms, which a ChatGPT cannot do better than you because you're going to think for that situation. And ChatGPT is going to enable you to kind of think at a higher order level. So how do I ensure that my faculty and my students think higher order compared to a routine textbook that I have? So we have collaborated officially with Chennai Mathematical Institution because they are basically from industries, they get consulting assignments and they work on real world problems. So they have fantastic faculty. So their faculty motivate our faculty and therefore our students. And they give us real-time problem statements that make our students better ML developers or a better student who can apply quality of algorithm will be of a higher order. They'll be well researched. So these are the partnerships that we are building directly where we are working with the top people in each of these institutions. Similarly, when you look at going abroad, so we are working with very good universities in the top 200 QS ranking. Some of your parents might understand what is QS world ranking. So we are working with Binghamton, University of Binghamton, New York. We are working with University of Florida, Gainesville. We are working with University of Buffalo. We are working with University of New Brunswick in Canada. We are working with University of Moncton in Canada. We are working with, Germany. Recently, I have taken contacts in TU Berlin. TU is equivalent to IITs in India, technical universities, they are called. So we are directly getting contacts. That's why they are very confidently telling you, don't go to consultants. We have a fantastic ecosystem to advise if you are really looking for pathways to go for your masters. So we are also looking at what kind of research students should be able to do at the undergraduate level. Believe me, so I already talked about mentors. The second attribute that I need students of your batch is you need to be a little more research oriented. That's why we have created labs. We have created labs for VLSI, we have created labs for embedded, we have created labs for autonomous, we have created labs for robotics. So everything comes with a domain experience. So even computer science students should get into one of these labs. See, yesterday during my address to the graduating batch, we had about 800 students graduating yesterday, where we had to stand from 11 o'clock till 3 o'clock on the same stage to distribute their graduation certificates. But I was so happy when I was interacting with each one of them, what they were able to do next. And a lot of them have got through, some of them got some very good gate ranks. They've got into NITs for the first time. So we are really proud. Some of them are going for their masters. A lot of them are going for their jobs. They have very good companies across India. So we are very proud when they are graduating, because this is our outcomes. You know, we look for motivation from these outcomes. So when I was talking to the students yesterday, because they were graduating, I was giving them an example of one student who from the BVRIT Hyderabad campus. She's a student, Ashrita, and she was going to Volvo, Sweden for her internship. So we had made her go for an internship to a company called Hexagon Capability Center, where usually these companies we collaborate with, including Narsapur, they take a faculty and a group of students and they give an industry problem. The faculty and the student will work together. The mentor from the industry will be from the company we collaborated. The faculty and the students work on that problem for 3 months, and then they make a presentation. So I had gone for one such presentation, and this girl, Ashrita, after everything was over, she came to me and said, "Sir, I'm going to Volvo, Sweden for an internship." I immediately told her, "I know the Volvo MD in India. Do you want any help?" She said, "Sir, I'll be very happy if you can recommend me once I do well in my internship." So yesterday, she sends me a letter saying that, "Sir, I'm going today is 21st, I'm going to Sweden. After 6 months, I will contact you. If I am doing well, if I'm able to make an impact, can you help me get a job in Volvo?" So that is the power of, collaboration. And I'm very happy that she asked me, and I'm very sure she will do very well, because people like this who ask for what they want will definitely do well. And that's where I want all of you to be very, very, you need to have mentors. So please look out for mentors, because nothing wrong. Nobody is obliged for anything. All our faculty are here to help you. All of us here are wanting to help you. The entire team, we have a fantastic team. While we are not a university, but we behave like a university. That's why we have offices in Baroda, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and we also go to Noida, Gurgaon. In fact, we travel everywhere, because this is how we connect with companies. In fact, recently, we are very fortunate. Dr. Vamshi Krishna, I would like him to stand up. In fact, he is from Saskin Technologies. He's a doctorate from Saskin Technologies. And he has joined us because we want to build the capabilities in connecting with R&D of big companies. So today he's helping us to connect with Samsung. We have connected with Samsung. We are connected with ST Microelectronics. We are connecting with Micron. We are connecting with so many startups and a couple of companies on the embedded space. Recently also, he has sent faculty to both ST Microsystems, Gurgaon, as well as QMax, Chennai, where faculty are going there for getting trained for 2-3 months. So that is the investment that we are making. And we are very fortunate that we have such capable people. We are building this kind of a team. Because unless we are intellectual at the top, we cannot motivate our faculty. And because we are not able to motivate our faculty, they will not be able to in turn motivate students. And that's where we felt that we need to invest in people. And we are very fortunate that we have a very good team. And therefore, I would suggest, as I think Jabba Madam mentioned, Parents should become more collaborative with their children. Don't differentiate whether it's a girl or a boy. Believe me, they will be safe when we plan things. We have people in Bangalore, Chennai, because we are running 2 women-only colleges, okay? And our women's campus in Bhimavaram, Sri Vishnu College of Engineering for Women, is doing extremely well. They have so many students in Baroda, in Pune, in Bangalore, in Chennai. A lot of students are there. Similarly, BVRIT Hyderabad has a lot of students. In fact, I clearly remember there were 5 girls who went to Coca-Cola internship to Baroda, and parents were brave enough to send them. So obviously it's our responsibility. So I had traveled to Baroda. We have our Baroda officer, Devender. And then I went to Sanad Industrial Estate. I was trying to see where they are getting accommodated, because coke plant to that place, while the bus is provided, evening times they need to be in a safe place. We even bought them Reliance gas stove so that they can cook for themselves in the evening. Daytime coke will give them food in the factory. So we are very, very conscious about the safety of girls. Otherwise, how would we successfully running 2 women-only colleges? So Sri Vishnu College of Engineering for Women in Andhra Pradesh is the #1 women's college in Andhra Pradesh. And we have 1,080 girls every year we are intaking. Similarly, if you look at BVRIT Hyderabad, we have 540 students intake every year. We are responsible for them. So why don't you encourage your girls, students to kind of travel anywhere? Because we have that responsibility, and we will ensure that they are safe anywhere they go, because our faculty are very sensitized. Our principal is very sensitized. So we will take all those responsibilities. What we need is a supporting, enabling environment. So parents also should be mentors. And that's the only way we can make the future generation really grow up and blossom. See, today you saw Namrita here. Namrita is a very, very, a person who kind of had a lot of background on which she has come up, but she has blossomed because she kind of discovered her individuality. She discovered who she is. And that's what BVRIT Narsapur stands for. It allows you to explore. It allows you to discover who you are. That's why we are in a big campus like this. In fact, Aditya and myself were just discussing after, the students from second year and final year made their experiences when they were in the first year. We are so impressed. So we felt that these people are none lesser than, students we see abroad. They can express themselves. So that confidence comes in a campus like this. And that's where you need to make friends. We are here to enable you to make those friends. Today, the hostel, we are going to go to 2,000 strength. Maybe in the next 1 year, we will get into 2,000. So we want to make it as residential as possible, so that we are wanting students to explore themselves, use the facilities, do extracurricular activities, and we are very, very happy that it is possible in this campus. And I'm very happy some of the students said we have buildings amongst the trees. It's not trees amongst the buildings. So these are things which have been consciously constructed with that thing in mind, that we need to ultimately make our students, think much more broadly and bigger to make themselves successful. So these are some of the things that I would like you to, as parents, to understand that we are here for your child. We know what we are doing. You need to only support them. So I'm very, so I want you to have, I want to summarize that you need to identify your own mentors. You need to be having some research project based on our special labs that we have in our institutions. I want you to explore the world. We are here to collaborate, to help you explore. We want you to go for competitions. We want you to go out of Hyderabad. We want you to go to different cities. We have offices there. So you need to explore and become self-confident. You also need to, most importantly, find your passion. You need to know what makes you happy. What is that internally that you need to do? So I see a lot of BVRIT students now that we started the School of Film Music. School of Film Music is from Chennai. He is I don't know how many of you heard of Ilayaraja and all these guys of the yesteryears, but he's a very strong, the music group is from that lineage. And even that Rocketeer, the movie Rocketeer was compared by the School of Film Music. So we are starting a very active music club. In fact, principal and director are together making it like a credit program so that to encourage students to feel that they are not having to miss, credit versus, extracurricular. We are trying to collaborate to bring things together so that we want children to kind of do multiple things, because knowledge is only as good as the personality that you develop and the experience that you have. So we also have, in fact, Dr. Dubey has just reminded me that there are many minor degrees that we are offering across all branches. So please take those minor degrees, whether you're in mechanical, whether you're in civil. AIML is common as a minor degree because the domain expertise is important. Because you need to be a mechanical engineer, but you need to have the tools of how to use them in a scenario where artificial intelligence or deep learning techniques have to be applied. So believe me, nobody is isolated from computer science is separate and core branches are separate. It is not. It is very well collaborated through these new age courses. And data science is a very good program for mechanical engineers. My son is a data scientist. He's a mechanical engineer, but a data scientist. So what is important for all of you to know is we know how to shape the career. So as parents, please help children, just collaborate with us, understand the behavioral changes. If there are any behavioral changes, bring it to the notice of the principal or the departmental head, and we will ensure that we will bring them back to track. There's nothing wrong because children are children. So we need to we cannot be judgmental. We can be only hopeful that they will fall in the right track with the right mindset. So we need to have the patience. So please don't be too demanding on them and ensure that they progress successfully, because all of us are there for their success. So with this, I thank once again the parents for having the trust in putting them into BVRIT Narsapur. I also thank the students and welcome them to BVRIT and ensure that you have a roaring 4 years enjoying everything this campus has to offer. And wish you all the best and thank you.
Thank you, sir. In continuation of the tradition to congratulate the best MSET rankers in each department, we are now calling the students who have secured the best rank in their department to receive a gift from our Vice Chairman.
At least I am confident as a parent that our kids are getting into a very good institute under a great visionary leadership. I think most of the freshman team should know the founder chairman is actually a 2 times awardee for one of the India's best awards that Indian citizen can have, like Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan, right? Yeah, so it's a great visionary group, Dr. BVRIT garu, and we are confident that at least under the leadership of the current chairman, secretary and director, principal, and with whatever information that has been given to us today, we are pretty confident. And I hope the students will have very bright future after completing their graduation. And one small suggestion to all the students: always be good, be humble, be obedient. If possible, just give a helping hand to wherever people will need some help within your capacity. I think that was one of the main motto of this whole group is what I read in the web about the institute. So, and I would like to thank you for organizing this huge induction. I mean, I was not expecting an induction for a college to be so big, huge, and leaders like them spending so much of time to explain about the institute. Because I being into a corporate for almost like 23 years now, I know how the induction program happens in the corporate industries. So for an education institute, I think this is one of the best induction that at least I have seen. And thank you for organizing everything, sir. And the campus, this is third time I think I'm visiting the campus. One small experience, I was in the college campus to submit my kids' certificates. Incidentally, that day there was some, I think, a fest going on for the mechanical and electronics on the go-karting. I think it's IPAC or something. The students are so enthusiastic, so organized, and I was so happy people having all their t-shirts with their names of the clubs and everything, just like a corporate culture that will be embedded into the students before even they go to the corporate from the education institute. And thank you, sir, for organizing. And at least as a parents, I think we should be confident enough of having our kids into a well-organized and very sincere leadership for their future. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నేను అంటే రావడానికి ఎందుకు గల కారణం ఏంటంటే మా అమ్మాయి ఫస్ట్ షీ వాంట్స్ టు డూ బైపీసీ, బట్ ఈ కరోనా టైంలోని మేము వెళ్ళలేమేమో అనిపించి వి షిఫ్ట్ ఎంపీసీ. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బీ షీ ఈజ్ వెరీ మచ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ బయోటెక్నాలజీ ఆర్ బయోమెడికల్. సో మేము చాలా టెన్షన్ పడ్డాము, సెర్చ్ చేసాము. సో ఓన్లీ వన్ కాలేజ్ సిబిఐటి అండ్ ఫర్ బయోటెక్నాలజీ అండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ this biomedical in BVRIT. So we are very lucky and fortunate to get seat in BVRIT because biotechnology కన్నా కూడా BVRITలో biomedical చాలా బాగుందని మాకు చాలా మంది చెప్పారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ దిస్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్ దిస్ గుడ్ బయోమెడికల్ని కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నందుకు ఇంతకాలం నుంచి వీఆర్ వెరీ మచ్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్. ఎందుకంటే మా పేరెంట్స్కి ఏంటంటే మా కిడ్స్కి ఏం కావాలో వి జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు గివ్ them. So that too in city, I really don't want to send her to away from city. So I am very much thankful to this. That's why I came to here to tell my gratitude. Thank you. My name is Supriya and my daughter is Sri Harshita. She's biomedical. She is very, very, very happy. Thank you.
To the dais. My daughter is opted here electronics and communication engineering because of only one thing, is it's the branded ambassador college in Telangana region. BV Raju College stands for, it is that Stability, Benevolency and Innovation Technocrat College. I have studied my graduation from Siddipet in 97. I heard a lot about BV Raju College since 26 years of legacy. My elder daughter also likely to join here in biomedical engineering, but some unfortunate things were happened. She opted to artificial intelligence in other colleges. But now times come for my younger daughter. She is joined only in electronics due to the quality of education. Internal quality assurance cell is very good in this college, and teaching methodology is also very good. I am also one faculty at Matrus Engineering College. I am very proud to this college that my daughter is now studying in Alumni in the BV Raju College campus. Hope the teaching methodology she will now, today onwards, 21st of August onwards, she will opt. And all the parents' ambition is to their word will settle in a platform where they, rather than their betterment, parents kante kuda baga join kavalani andaru anukuntaru. We came from a poor family. My father was very what is that, lower grade employee. I did my PhD from NIT Warangal. So మా daughter ambition ఏంటి అంటే తనకు ఒకటే BVRIT కావాలన్న తనకి ఇంకా girls either this. So girls, there is a gender sensitization here. There is no gender sensitization. Madam, so many faculty are narrated about gender sensitization, etc. Here, student-friendly campus. Other alumni students are also narrated about the campus. And campus ambience is also very good, sir. మాకే ఉండాలనిపిస్తుంది ఒక 10 days ఇక్కడ. అంత బాగా ఉంది campus. And all the best to the parents. And the thing I am going to tell you is came here for congratulate the management, the facilities providing for the students. Sir already అన్నాడు వాడుకోండి అయ్యా మమ్మల్ని అని. డెఫినెట్లీ మీరు అందరూ వాడుకోండి ఫెసిలిటీస్ని, రైట్. ఇంకొక అబ్బాయి అన్నాడు పేరెంట్స్ని నవ్వుల పాలు చేయకండి, నవ్వుతూ ఉండండి అండ్ నవ్విస్తూ ఉండండి అండ్ నవ్వుల పాలు కాకండి. ఈ 4 yearsలో 23 to 27 మీరు బయటకు వచ్చేసరికి మీ పేరెంట్స్ కంటే మీరు ఉన్న స్థాయిలో ఉండాలని నేను ఆకాంక్షిస్తున్నాను. అండ్ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ టు అలుమినీ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ as well as faculty fraternity and teachers as well as parents fraternity. Thank you one and all.
And I joined the EEE department with a lot of interest, not because the rank pushed me into the department. And there is a less time and I know everyone are waiting for lunch, so I'll not take much time. And from this stage, I want to thank my parents a lot because in these 3 months, they researched a lot and they have done a lot of things to me to get into a right institution. So again, when I was entering into the BVRIT campus, next to the doorstep, I was happy and I was sad. I was enthusiastic, but I was afraid. And I was eager, but I was scared. These are my emotions right in front of the doorstep. But after the induction program, like, I can say I'm very happy and the mixed emotion person. I was at the gate. Now I am like, I'm very chilled and I am like very happy. And I can say not only today, but I think for 4 years straight. So thank you everyone. That's it. Thank you and the staff and the induction program here. It was like very nice. Everything was on the point. Everything was good discussion and there was a good discussion over here, and there was not like the Kastabadda and all, there was not there. So I'm like very happy. Thank you.
Department. I would like to tell you my experience when I first came to the college while the certificate verification thing was going on. Actually, my certificates were not accepting in the site which we are supposed to upload and everything. And instantly, all the sirs and everyone came and they helped and supported and everything went smoothly and everything was very fine and it was easy going. And I would like to tell everyone on the stage that after all your speeches, I'm feeling very confident to join in the college and we are feeling very happy about everything you said and everything we heard is all true. I end this speech with all this. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tejasri, enrolled in EC department through MSET counseling. I am here to thank you, the organization, for providing us a friendly environment to feel confident about ourselves. I was really very afraid when I was entering into the college, but after this program, I am really very confident. And after listening to the speeches my seniors gave, it gave me really it made me inspire, and I am very excited for the next 4 years that are coming towards me. I am really enthusiastic to grab the opportunities that are coming in my way, and thank you for everyone for providing the environment and being very friendly with the students. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone present here. My name is Snehal Hazare and I belong to ECE department. So when I was first allotted this college, I was very happy. I got this college in the first round of MSET counseling and my dad was like, it's far away from my house. I need to travel. I need a hostel. I can't travel for a long distance. It was like, let's take a college in Hyderabad with very near to our houses so that I can travel morning and in the evening. But somewhere in my heart, I was hoping that I won't get any of them, and luckily I didn't get it. I was happy that until the last round, it was just the BVRIT, and I'm thrilled that I got this. And after today, I feel even more confident about the 4 years I am going to spend here, and I really feel lucky to get this college. Thank you.
Usually have a lot of stage fear, but this time I really wanted to speak. Since I was a kid, I was interested in computer science. I liked coding, and some part of me always wanted to learn more about it. So I wanted to get into a top college, and I just wanted to do something regarding computers. So I was trying to get admission into this college, and in the last phase, I got into computer science and business systems. And I thought it won't be that it might be a lower branch, and my branch wouldn't get as much importance as the core branches. But I'm really happy that once I visited the college and listened to the induction program, I've realized that each and every branch has given its own importance, and I'm satisfied with my branch and my college. Thank you, sirs, for...
Namaste, myself Triptya Gawal, and I'm allotted AID in this beautiful college. Actually, I have a lot of stage fear and quite nervous right now, so I just wrote a bit on my phone. So I'll just read it out to you guys. So I'm delighted to have this opportunity to speak up for the college. And honestly, all of it, just great. Tons of opportunities and beautiful programs to give. I'm sorry. Beautiful programs do give me a lot of boost after a long time of sitting idle at my home. Hopefully my coming years in the college will indeed be knowledgeable and full of life. I was pretty amazed by the director himself, who personally greeted my father, which was a truly respectable act. The faculty here, which was very friendly to us, and also the students. Overall, it was a great experience, and I look forward for the coming days investing in BVRIT. Thank you.
Let me just recite Boris Johnson here, who told it is easy to make promises, but it is hard work to keep them. And how about making a promise? We request the freshmen to use the promise board adjacent to this venue and write their promises on the board. And I hope you are going to keep your promises also. So a warm and a graceful day, and it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event possible. Our sincere thanks to the dignitaries on the days for their graceful presence and consistent encouragement in making this event a grand success. I extend my thanks to the principals of our sister colleges, placement team, VEDIC team, HODs, administrative team, faculty, systems and electrical team, support team for their unconditional support. And special thanks to the media and press for being a part of this event. Most valued guests of today, parents and freshmen, thank you. Your presence has made this event more successful. And we thank everyone who worked before and behind the curtains for this wonderful day. Thank you very much.
The entire administrative team for hosting such an event on such a large scale. Thank you all.